Well, shoplifting is out of control in San Francisco, according to many business owners in that town, with some blaming weak state law and the city's DA with a criminals first agenda.
I think it's outrageous, but this is where we are in America right now, unfortunately. Those security guards there, they want to try to keep their jobs. The crooks know that if they are touched by these security guards, that they very well could lose their job.
So Fox News correspondent Geraldo Rivera, former civil rights attorney Leo Terrell with me now. And well, you're never really a former attorney. I mean, you're like a Marine, right? Once a Marine, always a Marine, Leo. You live in that state. What's going on with this guy walking out with a bag full of stuff in the middle of the day on his bicycle in a Walgreens?
Bill, this is the George Floyd effect. Criminals are allowed to commit crimes because we don't want a George Floyd situation. Democratic prosecutors are not prosecuting criminals. And let me also mention this. He just grabbed those items. If you lock those items up with a display window, you're being accused of being a racist. So you cannot win in California because criminals are allowed to commit crimes and prosecutors are looking the other way. It's the George Floyd effect.
Geraldo? How do you see it?
The difference, Bill, between chaos and civilization is rules. We agree to follow rules. We stop at red lights. We agree not to trespass and kill our neighbors. We agree to pay for stuff at Walgreens. When we break the rules and there are no consequences, then you descend into chaos. You descend into anarchy. San Francisco is reaping what it sowed, Bill.
Well, here's the supervisor, San Francisco board, Shasta Safi. This is exactly why I held a hearing on organized retail theft and am pushing for greater accountability on shoplifting in San Francisco. Look, the stores are closing because of it. I mean, it's really, it was emblematic of the video we saw earlier in this week. We talked to Tracy McCray yesterday. She's with the police union in San Francisco. I mean, she laid down the law. Listen.
What happened in that Walgreens has been going on in the city for quite a while. I'm used to it. I mean, we could have a greatest hits compilation of people just walking in and cleaning out the store shelves, and security guards, the people who work there, just standing by helplessly because they can't do anything. You
know, Leo, sometimes there are moments which start to change people's minds and behaviors. Is this one of them?
No. This moment, it's not going to change anything. Bill, you guys have videotape of a Chicago Black Lives Matter representative saying it's okay to steal. They got insurance. We are in this game of playing the race card, and I'm telling you that Democrats in these Democratic cities are allowing criminals to commit crime, and they're doing it with the blessing of the prosecutors. Again, Black Lives Matter representative says, I don't care about people stealing because they have insurance. It is a total destruction of the civilized community within these Democratic cities.
Well, in the meantime, over at CBS, they're talking about this as an act of desperation because you don't get rich off what you take at a Walgreens. That ain't the point. Lori Lightfoot, meanwhile, in Chicago, is looking for Washington to help out her city. Just roll this clip from the mayor in Chicago.
We've got to redouble our efforts to call upon the federal government to help us stop the flow of illegal guns into our city. A lot of what we're seeing played out on social media, that there becomes a shooting, a beef from one person to another, one group to another. It's a completely different dynamic if there's no guns.
Geraldo, I mean, a lot of people might see that as sidestepping the responsibility of people getting gunned down every weekend. Is that what she's doing here when she's reaching to Washington as opposed to enforcing her own laws in her city and taking action?
Actually, this is the first time, Bill, that I have agreed with Mayor Lightfoot. There is, and people are shocked when I say this, there is a ghetto civil war going on in this country. This is the civil rights issue of our time. Murder is becoming the leading cause of death among young black men. Mayor Lightfoot is absolutely right. We need the federal help. There is a federal task force already in Chicago, but how about if we have a federal task force that helps with roadblocks, with stop and frisk, with aggressive policing, with gun buybacks, where you have a real, where law enforcement, it's like the Walgreens, where law says this is the rule, you follow the rule, or you have a consequence.
No one knows
she
the
needs
streets
help,
of Chicago
the feds should move in.
better than the police in Chicago. Leo, I need a quick thought. I got some more breaking news. Go, Leo.
Thank you very much, very much. Lori Lightfoot, Donald Trump asked her if she needed help. She said, no, we don't have too many guns. We got too many criminals. And Lori Lightfoot is playing political gamesmanship. Now she's begging for the federal government to help. The federal government wanted to help her last year. She said no. She is just an opportunist. Those are typical Democratic talking points.
Okay.
Typical game
She is
of saying
desperate,
too many,
and this
too
is
many
a
guns,
desperate
it's
city.
too many criminals.
They've been
She's
desperate
wrong.
for a long time.
Absolutely wrong. That's
Leo,
the talking
thank you.
point.
We need the federal. We need the feds to bring in RICO statutes to go after
Trump
these
offered
gangs
her
as
help last
organized
year.
criminal enterprises.
Trump offered her help last year.
Can't hear you
Leo,
turn
it down.
one time.
Forget about the
Gentlemen,
politics. We've got to save young black lives right now.
I appreciate the vigor. Thank you. Geraldo, thank you. Leo, got breaking news. Here's Dana.